Yo, what is going on, homies? Welcome back. This is ROK5TEADY. How's everybody doing? Once again, thank you guys again. If you guys didn't catch the last video, I am a content creator for Xedec Nation. This time I said it right. I know last time I said it, I don't even know, I can't remember how exactly I said it, but it's Xedec Nation. I'm hoping I'm saying it right again. I'm sorry. But everybody, how's everybody doing? Like I said, last video, if you guys didn't catch it, like I said, I was a content creator for Xedec Nation. And yeah, let's get into the topic for today's video. So today's topic is actually going to be kind of simple. On my channel, if you guys don't already follow me, I do a lot of just random quotes, and then I end up elaborating on the quote. And the other day, one of the content creators told me, he's like, "Hey man, you should be like a, I mean, you sound like a, like a counselor in a way." And it's funny he said that because I'm actually going for psychology. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently attending college. I'm going for my bachelor's degree in psychology, and hopefully someday I obtain a doctorate degree so I can become a psychologist. And you might wonder, well, why do I want to be a psychologist? Well, that's pretty simple. I've never really thought about it, but everything that led up to me making that decision has pointed that I should be a psychologist or a counselor in some sort of form. So I mean, I've always had the ability to speak to people. I guess I'm a good going person, very calm, very patient. And it's one of the factors that are required to be a psychologist. I mean, it's not in the books that it is required, but it's one of those things to where, I mean, if you have patience, if you have the patience to listen, first of all, that's very important. Key thing is listening. And I can't stress that enough, guys. Listening to what people have to say, because also, I served 4 years in the military. I was active duty Army. I was a helicopter mechanic. And granted, I wasn't infantry. I wasn't combat arms. I did deal with a lot of people who might have been combat arms before they ended up having that job as a mechanic as well, and a lot of them had a lot of issues. And I know a lot of veterans, and not just veterans, but in general, people have PTSD. You'd be surprised, PTSD is one of the most common forms of I shouldn't say disabilities, but it's something that people get when they have a traumatic event in their life. And what's very important is you need to know the signs, and that's one of the things, that the ability that I had that I never really found out that I really had until somebody pointed it out when I was deployed in Afghanistan. I helped one of my buddies out. I wouldn't say I helped him not commit hurting himself, but I did help him, and he did mention it to me. And I'm not going to mention his name just for privacy reasons, but I ended up helping him out. I motivated him not to he made it known that what I told him really helped him out and quite possibly saved his life. That was enough said for me. And I think then and there I had to make a decision as far as like what I wanted to do in my life, because I wanted to get out of the military. It just wasn't for me. It took too much time away from family. And so yeah, here I am now, a couple years after I got out in late 2012 December. And I made the choice of choosing a degree that was interesting. Even though I like automotives and I like gaming, I figure leave these things as hobbies, because I believe that if you start mixing hobbies into making them into a job, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I think in the end you might get flustered, or you might get frustrated with the job that you might be doing, to the point to where your hobby, which you once enjoyed, becomes a burden because you have to do it. And it's one of the things, like for instance YouTube, I don't consider it a job, I consider it a hobby. I know some people consider it a job because, I mean, the grind, they'll say the grind, and I wouldn't consider it a grind, guys. It's actually it's fun. It is really fun because I can share moments with people, I can share experiences with people, and quite possibly either change somebody, or perhaps make them see something that they didn't, and I pointed that out. So that's one of the other reasons too, guys, that I'm doing this as a hobby, and doing psychology, is hopefully my commentaries can actually reach somebody, and hopefully one day empower or motivate somebody, inspire somebody to do better and do the same. And that comes to another topic that I want to talk about. I made a video of this on my channel, but I didn't submit it to my channel. I made it and I submitted to a gaming community called Thunderstruck Gaming, which is similar to this, only it's just one of those other communities that you can get into, and hopefully people can come to your channel. But it was about inspiration, and about who motivated you, who inspired you in your life to do the things you do today and where you're at today. And I mentioned a couple YouTubers that are old school commentators, and it's very hard to find commentators / YouTubers that are unique or that are genuine, because a lot of them just they'll come into a commentate or a video, and instinctively just start complaining about whatever. But I'm trying to make it change. I'm trying to be a different commentator, and hopefully you guys can see that. All the homies at Xedec Nation and all of you guys following me on my YouTube channel, really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next video. So, and hope you guys like the topic for today. So thank you guys again so much, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, fellas.